Hello and welcome back. This episode, obviously, have to keep moving on with the. I don't know. Can you call this a movie yet? I'm not sure. But yeah, I did kind of figure out what I want to do more or less. Probably might look weird right now, but yeah, and well, that's a lot of furnaces, right? The thing is, I'm kind of considering maybe to not instantly smelt all the dust that I'm gonna be getting from the ore processing, uh, because well, the piping has to be very fast and it has to run constantly to keep up with the scale of resource production I'm planning to go for, and this might be enough to just not need to instantly smelt them, like during the ore processing. We'll have to see how it goes, but yeah, it's basically pattern providers, two of them in the middle of each set of. There's gonna be four. I'm gonna bring over the one from the overworld, and I have extended interfaces in between each two sandwiched because these furnaces do stack per tick per slot, so each furnace can output 6 stacks a tick in theory, and this has only 9 slots, so they need more output slots to work full speed basically. So that's the reason why I have the extended interfaces in between. And I don't know, maybe this is gonna be total overkill setup, maybe I will not need it at all, but well, it is what it is. Well, in any case, I'm kind of planning to like at least, maybe not permanently, but temporarily at least, put the machines here. And I was thinking how to pull off the move more smoothly. And well, because as I mentioned before, if I disconnect something in the old base, it's just not going to be functional anymore, really. So I decided, since I'm going to have to make these anyways, I'm going to just use quantum rings to connect basically two bases together. There's going to be a little bit connecting, disconnecting things, but it shouldn't be too bad. And yeah, the reason I'm going to the nether roof is because I just need to blow up stuff, and I don't want to blow up terrain. Okay, I don't know why, but that was a surprisingly very long loading screen. Well, but in any case, let's see. The tiny TNT. Actually, I don't have flint and steel, but obviously I can make some. Can you make it with any ingot? No. I guess you cannot. But yeah, I just need to blow up Ender Pearl and Singularity together. It gives me 2 quantum entangled singularities. And I guess a good practice is to name them. And actually, I want to check if you can do it with Labeler. No, you can put only on. So Labeler is actually a kind of neat item. You can use, it's basically naming function of Anvil, but experience free. It's very nice for when you need to just name some items. So Anvil it is. Actually, how do I want to name these? I guess I'm gonna do like very generic name to it because I don't know, maybe I'll use it somewhere else. It's just that they come in pairs, and if you have many of them, and for example you tear down your quantum rings, you won't be able to tell them apart anymore, so you have to kind of test which one goes with which. It can become a mess if you don't name them, honestly. If you have just one, it's fine. Doesn't really matter. So for now, I think I'm just gonna do something like this. I mean, I probably didn't even need the cable, but eh. So there is one, the quantum thingy goes in, and the other one is gonna go in my overworld base. Where, I don't know. I mean, realistically, wherever. This one is gonna be a bit tricky. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay, let me think a little bit, because I still need couple things. I think I don't need to craft any additional pattern providers, because this part I am gonna disconnect. I don't need it here connected. What else? Obviously there is the wireless access thingy, but that is gonna go on the new controller. What else? I want to, for now, keep this connected, this as well, but basically anything from this point onwards there I do not need. I will need some dense cable though. Probably for now 100 is fine. Because well, the old P2Ps are not gonna work. I want to be able to connect this right away. So probably all this is good to go. Like, I just need to not exceed 32 channels realistically. I could of course bring a P2P through from the new place, but I'd prefer not to. So that is 8. And all these are gonna stay. What do we have here? That is 2 plus... it's kind of hard. Like, it's showing me total cables in this block, but it seems like it's 2, right? And this is just the drives as well. Like, the drives I'm gonna obviously bring over, so that doesn't matter. So that is 4 channels realistically going that way. And 8 here. So I need to replace all this part with a dense cable. Probably. Unless... No, yeah, I still need like 3 here and 4. So 8. Yeah, I guess it should be fine if I just replace basically this line and connect a ring somewhere here. So let me put down the ring, I don't know, wherever, like it can go here. So that is connected. I cannot connect it right now because then both controllers are gonna go down, because you cannot have 2 controllers in one network, obviously. But okay, this one can go here, because obviously you cannot connect these type of things to dense cable. What else? Well, I think I should just bite the bullet and go for it. I guess it would be better to bring these over first. And I can use the shulker boxes that I prepped. I'm gonna use these to get the patterns across, but for now I can use them for this. Now this one I think I'm gonna leave connected. Actually, wait, did I? Am I blind or? Oh, right, I just now realized I moved the power cell here. I was thinking, where is it? Like, I think I can move these as well then, because I didn't want to take out the one that is responsible for powering up everything. So that's gonna be all the bulk cells, and I guess I can take these in separate one. I'll have to do some item shuffling around anyways, so that's kind of whatever. Alright, so now I can take all these away. So we are left with only the 4 channels here. And probably I'm gonna just make a bit of a mess here for now, but that's fine. Yeah, I probably don't have ability to store anything at the moment. Well, okay, I'm gonna put random things for now here. I guess I should right away place the drives in my new system, right? Yeah, I think usually this moving of the bases is one of the most annoying parts, because you really don't want to have everything go down, you know. So plus 1000, you don't need to put obviously plus 1000, but I'm just too used to the number. To me, plus 1000 it means like bulk storage. So I never have to really think that much what is what. So I did it here. Here is as well. And I guess, I don't know, I feel like I want to keep the non-bulk cells in a separate one. And maybe fluid ones as well, I'm gonna keep it like here. Fluid doesn't have to be prioritized. There should be only one way for them to go anyways. Actually, this one, yeah, it can go here as well. Why not? Oh yeah, and I already had actually one equal distribution card for the iron thingy. Alright. So now the tape thingies, and these can go here, I suppose, with extra priority. This one, I suppose I'm gonna put it in a separate one, because I had some issues before with acting weird with having other cells in the same one. So it doesn't really matter if I put them in any kind of order here. I'm gonna redo them anyways, pretty much. Okay, there is that. I probably should have brought over the wireless thing as well. And need to not forget about the terminal as well. Okay, well, now I have at least access to some of the stuff, you know. Still cannot access the auto crafting, but that is fine. So I can actually get rid of these now. Well, not get rid of them, but you know what I mean. Alright. This part is good to go. Now I can actually fully disconnect EU. Or should I? I mean, there is still the mob farm connected, but whatever. Wait, what? I'm pretty sure I have it chunk loaded. Oh. Oh, right. That wasn't very smart of me. I disconnected the power supply basically. Where do I want to put power? Here? Here should be fine. It's not gonna work yet though, because I still need the flux accessor. Or actually, it's fine. I was thinking that all I had to really do was connect it actually here. But since this is down anyways, might as well do this. And will you kick on if I do this? Yep. And you can see the power is there, so that's all good. So, all this is functional. Besides, I think I have connection here, but where else did I connect stuff? Is it like, oh yeah, it's up that one. Okay. 9 channels. How do I want to do this? I'm thinking maybe I should just run another cable here through. That might be better. Yeah, why the heck not? Have a dense cable here already, so. And obviously I could cut all this out from the video, but I think it's part of the experience of moving bases sometimes, so I think I'm gonna leave it in for the most part at least. So, what do you want? This part is whatever, like I can just right away disconnect it honestly. No, I don't want to do that, it's gonna drop the patterns. This is whatever. So all of you can actually go away, including the controller itself. I'm thinking, do I want to like... Actually, I'm kind of curious. Can you move it like this? Or is it gonna be all gone now? Like, let's say... Oh, interesting. So you can move it like this, okay. Well, then I didn't even need to put the dense cable here. easier to do it like this. Okay, so there's the lava that was pain in the bum before. So I think I'm gonna move right away these over. So I think I have somewhere the ME packing tape. Yes, I do. And this is like from extended AE, quite easy recipe, but you're able to do this. Kind of similar what the packing tape from sophisticated storage does. So reaction chambers, I should be able to just put it over here. And yeah, I do have another recipe here, so I'll have to copy it over, I guess. Yeah, that's all good. And this should fix all this as well. Okay. So I'm gonna do the same for the rest of the AE machines and then be back. Okay, so I moved the rest of the AE stuff there, and I started already doing some work on the few machines that I already had. And yeah, I actually ran into a little bit of a dilemma what to do. Because as I mentioned before, I'm planning to keep pretty much all my ingots in dust form. That's why I have this overkill furnace setup. But then I started to think that I probably will need like a lot of Certus dust, right? So usually it was not a problem for me because usually I was using bees, and bees give the dust the same as it gives both the crystal and the dust. So I always had obscene amount of Certus dust without any processing. But now I don't have any way really to efficiently get it. Like I could break it before it grows like these things, but that's kind of not the greatest way in my opinion. So realistically only ways is to crush them down with different kind of mods. Like I guess this is an option, but one every 15 seconds, that's just far too low for my needs realistically. So I still need to make the crusher setup, and I know it's a bit weird number maybe to go with 3. Like I could go with 4 to at least like have the even numbers, but I think I'm gonna go with 3 pattern providers and 12 crushers around it. That should cut it in my opinion. And yeah, I already prepared the advanced extended pattern providers for the infusers, and I did set up these recipes already with the advanced patterns. I'll do it one more time for the rest of them, so I'll show that in a bit. But yeah, uh, let's see, I have my card here. I think I should be able to copy over even from this pattern provider. Let's see. Might complain a bit, but yeah, partially loaded. Okay, so it doesn't want to copy the patterns, I guess. So I probably will have to take the patterns out and put them back in here. And now I probably should be able to, and I already put induction cards and I made them not visible. I'm not going to use blocking mode for these. So that is all good. And yeah, I need to move this one as well. I guess I can get rid of this. So there you go. And I'm kind of curious. I already have speed, energy, and muffling upgrades in this one and the auto sort. And let's see, I'm gonna have it like this. Okay. So what I'm curious is, I know that these are not gonna apply. So these I have to do manually. But I am curious, Mechanism has configuration card, which if I remember correctly, it's like Shift. Yeah, Shift right click is to save the settings. If I just right click, does it give upgrades as well? No. Okay, so it works only for these settings, but not upgrades. So upgrades I'll have to do manually. But at least this is like something, right? At least a little bit. So that should be all good. Now I should be able to shift right click. And yeah, you can shift right click the mechanism upgrades. You don't have to necessarily go in this menu and like put them in and everything. So there's that. All right, so there is my crusher setup, and I guess I can just give it a test how decent it is. Like I actually am thinking if it's not going to be fast enough, I can always put down the interface and run the soul surges on this setup as well, but I don't think I'm going to need more than 12 ultimate crushers. So let's see, let's make like 2000. Yeah, it's pretty decent, I think. Like, it's not great, but I'm probably gonna try to like at least somewhat plan the big crafts I need to do. Like, realistically, the only big ones are gonna be cells, and for I think for ATM Star, I can either make the 256 million portable cells or the modern industrialization items. Not sure which ones I'll choose, but I think this is gonna cut it, honestly. I think this is gonna be fine. And if it's not gonna be, I'll probably just put the soul surges down. We'll see about that a bit later. So I do want to, well, I will have to upgrade this one actually as well. But yeah, that's for a bit later. Need the infusion thingies. And well, yeah, I put these already here, and I was really thinking about it quite a while, honestly. If I want to do the method I did in the previous one, where I pump the enrichment thing as a gas out and then craft it like that, but I think I'm just gonna go with like the advanced pattern providers this time. Don't really see a reason why not to do it. So let's see. Can I just? I don't have the recipe. I mean, I can. Don't need to encode this recipe. It's like so easy that there's completely no need for that. So there are my 11 metallurgic infusers. Well, let me pre-craft all the ingredients basically to set this up, and then I'll be back in a sec. Oh yeah, and a quick thing, when you have setups like this, of course, here there's a slight gap and I can access things and I can actually put patterns in. But if you cannot do that, that's the reason why I showed this one earlier, and I can just look up crushing, and you can see all of them here. So I can put all the patterns in like this without any issue. So yeah, that's kind of a thing you probably like. I would suggest using it in a practice, because with regular mods it's not really an issue, but it was very helpful with GregTech in ATM9, and I feel like it probably will be useful here with modern industrialization. So yeah, that's a thing you can use. All right, so I pre-crafted the things I need, and just in case I wanted to show how this works more or less. So like, let's say I want to make infused alloy, right? So I can look it up. That is infused alloy, and well, I like to encode them more or less so that at least one kind of batch of the pattern, it's basically what it tries to input at the same time is like roughly filling out the whole ultimate one. That's kind of the reason why I was going with this liquid kind of gas redstone, because you can actually like adjust it precisely to fill out. So I would use 8 copper ingots and 0.0. Did I say 8? I meant 9 copper ingots and 0.09 redstone equals 9 infused alloy. But obviously I cannot do it with the advanced ones. I have to kind of go by enriched redstone at least. So this one, and obviously you can see it gives, does it show? It's kind of weird, like here it shows exactly. So one enriched is 80 millibuckets, and for this specific example I'm going with infused alloy and it takes 10. So like realistically I want to use up everything that I put in, otherwise it's gonna clog up things, right? So I want to have at least, like, I can minimum put only 1 enriched redstone in, right? So I need to put at least 8 copper ingots to get 8 infused alloys. So it's kind of not exactly the most optimal way to do it. Like, as I said, the chemical gas type crafting is a way to go if you want to be super optimal about it, but I don't want to bother about it this time around at least. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with this kind of recipe, and I needed this one. And you don't have to craft it, you can obviously just drag it in like this. So there is that. So you make this one, and well, I guess it would be better to show it in a new example. So here I'm not gonna use blocking mode. I think like it could in theory make it a bit more optimal, but I think it's gonna be fine. Like it might like if you don't use blocking mode, as you saw earlier when I used the Certus, right? It still distributes things. It's just that, like, let's say you have like almost all of them busy with something, and then you request a large batch, like few hundred of something crushed. It's gonna put all of them in the free ones. So you will have to wait till it runs through all of these stacks here, backlogged in the machine. So that's kind of like one situation where the blocking mode could be improvement. But realistically, like if the machines are all empty, it's gonna just evenly distribute them. So yeah, it's kind of, like you do you, but I think it's fine without the blocking mode in this case. Like I don't really care if some smaller craft might take a second or two longer. On big ones, it's still gonna even out about the same in my opinion. So I think it shouldn't be an issue at all. So blocking mode not gonna do, like everything here is fine. I do have induction cards in, and like let's say I have my infusing. Well, now it's in infuser, but it's gonna become. Just making a mess here. Infusing factory in a second. So I guess I can do all of these as well. So it's gonna be input output, where the pattern provider is an auto object. And if you would do it with chemicals, you would need this one, but I don't need it. I can disable it. You don't have to, like, it's whatever. I'm gonna put from the top. I like to put it either top or bottom, because then I can copy the settings over without worrying the sides for machines. So I'm gonna put it to extra. Extra is what goes here, which is like the infused material. And well, obviously this pattern just is gonna try to push everything through here, which is not gonna work, because mechanism is coded in a way that you cannot push in this slot from the same side that you push in these ones. With chemical crafting you actually do, but that's a whole another story. So you need this thing, advanced pattern encoder, which I have in my curio slot, and you can bind it to a hotkey. So what you do is you put the pattern in here, and then you see you have the regular material for the craft, the first one. That just, if you have this cross, it just stays wherever it is. It's not gonna try to input it from different side. But this one, infused material, I'm gonna set it to top. And like it's ready, I just take it out, and you can see it's a different looking pattern. But yeah, as you remember, top I set for extra, and if I would put it here, I would have to put it bottom. And I could theoretically do sides, but it just can become a mess, so I don't like to do that. So extra is top, and the rest of the materials is just without any changes. And you can see there is the U letter where the enriched redstone it says. That means it's gonna try to input it from top. So that's how you do these patterns. You just put them in and they just work like regularly. But yeah, well, I mean, I guess I can just put it here. I don't remember if you can copy these, because I remember there was some issue that some of the patterns were struggling with the copying. Let's see if this is gonna work. Yeah, okay, it doesn't want to work for some reason from the not full block pattern thingies to full block. So we'll have to do the same here. Which is not a big deal, but it's a bit annoying. And yeah, it spewed out the extra pattern I had. I mean, I can just do this. Okay, so these are all set up. So yeah, I'm gonna set these up. I think I'm gonna leave enriching factories here and maybe have like 4 of them, perhaps, like, because you don't need that many of them. Like realistically, the only recipes I'm gonna use in them is these, and you need like roughly like 1 to 8, in some cases 1 to 4 to the infusers. So 4 should be enough, in my opinion. I'll have to keep an eye on it. Not that I'm actually gonna make too much of big crafts, but well, whatever. Okay, I realized something that it seems like a stupid bug that's happening. For some reason, it doesn't want to copy the patterns from the not full block pattern providers at all. So you can, I guess, put the patterns in full block on copy over and then like apply the settings. That worked for me. But yeah, that's a bit annoying. I hope they're gonna fix that, because yeah, the copying over the patterns is very helpful often. Okay, and I decided to encode enriched. Well, is it enriched? Or refined obsidian and glowstone as well, and it's the same thing here. I'm gonna put both of the infused, because this kind of works like infusion as well. Like if you look the recipe, it shows here, but realistically it's kind of the same deal. You can supply either a chemical form of it or just put an ingot in, but it's the same. You have to have the extra as a top or whatever else from the different side than this one. So yeah, there is that. Okay, well, that's basically all the machines I had moved over, and now they're all upgraded, so they're pretty decent, I would say, speed-wise. So next, I think I'm gonna actually make the quantum computer max size and I move it here. That's gonna be pretty expensive craft, I think, but yeah, I need to go calculate how much things do I need and everything, so I'll go do that. Well, I really hope I did the math correctly, because if I don't, then that's gonna be a bit awkward, but actually I do still need the wireless connector, because I think I'm gonna want to try to have it like kind of float. Okay, so I decided I'm gonna, same as before, not add any extra memory to this, because I think it's already good enough. Like it has 256, actually, did I? Yeah, it has 256, but with this one it should make it over 1 billion, right? So I don't think I'm gonna have crafts bigger than that, honestly. So, well, how should I do this? I guess I'm gonna have it kind of, I don't know. Like you can arrange these however you want as long as you have everything inside filled. If you don't want to make these even, you can just fill it with crafting units. They don't do any functional stuff besides the fact filling in the interior of it, because you cannot have empty spaces inside. So that's a thing you kind of have to consider. And I can put this one here. And well, let me place down rest. Wait, why am I doing this? I can just do this. Being silly. Okay, well, can I put the computer itself, the core in the middle? Don't have to, but why not, right? So at least I did the math wrong? Question mark. Why do I have one extra? Did I not fill something? Interesting. Yeah, maybe I did the math wrong. Well, we'll see in a second. So I'm gonna do this. And yeah, if you hold something in offhand, you can still use the construction stick. It is offline, but that is because it is not connected. And the middle is like here. So this one I am gonna connect to one of the hubs. And where did I put the, because obviously this uses just only one channel, so there is absolutely no need to use a whole wireless controller thing. Oh, it is working. So I guess I did mess up my calculation somewhere, but I mean, at least it's by one block. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, so I have this one full size now, and well, you can see it has almost 9,000 coprocessors and 1.5 billion storage. That's, in my opinion, gonna be more than plenty for everything. So there is that. Now, I think I'm gonna move the matrix here as well. So let me, I guess, prepare everything for that. Alright, so I guess I have to do a bit of a scuffing here. Because unless I want to craft another matrix right away, which I don't really yet. I mean, I could do it, but I think it might be wasteful. I don't know if I'm gonna even fill out this one. So I'm not gonna craft more things, and well, the only way how easily I decided I could transfer everything is to basically pipe in all the patterns. I'm just gonna do this and pipe them in like this. Not sure why it's not showing, but I'm pretty sure it is. I guess I could speed it up, right? Is it gonna be enough? Yeah, okay, it was enough space. So now I can get rid of these. I don't know. I automatically put them in crafting grid. That clears out any initial settings you've set up because they do retain configuration. But yeah, so these I'm gonna take, and the rest I can just tear down right now. All right, so here we are. And well, this was the place I made up my mind for it, so that's where it's gonna live. I have the walls. I guess I wanted to change it up to the glass. I mean, I guess top and bottom can be walls as well, but I would like transparent sides of this. I guess I have to switch it out, unless, can I? No, I have to craft this, and yeah, okay, I'll have to change them out. It's not a big deal, but this is, I guess, functional. Only problem is I just now realized I did not take the wireless thing. Okay, I think I can. Actually, wasn't. I think I was planning to run a cable here regardless. So might as well, right? I mean, it has enough. Like if I will miss some channels, I guess I can run a different one. So that's fine. Where is like there somewhere? I can just run it here. It's fine. But I think I'm gonna. Yeah, for now I'm gonna run it like here, but I might have to reroute it a bit later. We'll see. Yeah, I will definitely have to reroute it, but that's fine. So let's see. And obviously I can speed it up a little bit. All right, that's all good. And the pattern should be in here. And yeah, it's like, you can see it's barely anything filled in this, and I already have bunch. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need more than one of these. I do want to make these though, so it is like 25 per side and 3 sides, so 75 needs 74, which I think is actually ideal because it crafts by 2. And can I use this one, I wonder? Affect block entities. I think it doesn't show, but yeah, I can do it. I could, like, you cannot be close enough to actually interact with it, but that's all cool. And yeah, since I have it linked to system, everything automatically goes back into the system that I exchange instead of in my inventory. So that's kind of neat, I guess. All right, so another thing moved. Not much left actually in old place, but there are still some things, you know. So with these machines moved, I am kind of thinking maybe I will try to do some flooring something so I'm not like completely in the middle of the air or something. And I'm not gonna do any kind of prettying up, same as I have pretty much a skeleton of a base for now. I'm not gonna do too much detail on the flooring, it's just to separate the levels and kind of give me the general working space sort of thing. But yeah, I just need to start work on this whole thing at least a little bit because, well, it's obviously a big project and well, I don't want to put it off long enough that at one point I'm just gonna have to invest like 20 hours building straight up without doing anything else. I think might be a good recipe for burnout if I do that. So yeah, I'm gonna see how much I can like fill in stuff, and I already have some at least white concrete, but I can encode black one as well. And yeah, I'm using this recipe because like I don't need the essence. You can use the water bucket one, like if you do like this one, for example. If you do this and if you have water in the system as I do, like this recipe is completely fine. So yeah. But yeah, again, white concrete, I know. Very original. But it is what it is. I really like the look of it. I still haven't fully decided on the accent color, if you can call it. It's gonna be some dark one. But I was kind of looking at maybe Skystone even. Maybe Kiwi again here and there. Maybe both, maybe something else. We'll play around with different kind of materials and see maybe if I can come up with something nice. But yeah, well, yeah, gonna fill in some floors here and there at least, something like that. And well, then see you next episode. Bye.